With all that in mind, where do you see FNF a year from now? What is the community and the events going to look like from your guys' visions here?
Um, the easiest way of saying it is bigger. To put it into one word, bigger. We're hoping for, of course, more people to come to the event, which means we can do more with the event. But in addition to just becoming bigger, having that same thing over and over again, we do, like I was saying, we do want to look more into Reforger. Potentially in a year's time, you might see an FNF Reforger, or something similar to that if we, get
Yeah.
the dev time in. Um, because I've played very little of Reforger, but I've seen a lot. I've been following the development, and I can see that it is the future. And it would be almost naive of us to stick with Armor 3 when there's something obviously coming out that can at least do the job better, but potentially, a whole new set of people, a whole new community getting introduced to FNF and Armor as a whole.
Because speaking of, like, I've had people come to me about setting up events on Reforger, and I obviously free of charge, just to see. They saw how we did run FNF, and they asked for tips and tricks on how to do it properly. I had to get it set up properly. So it's interesting that, like, even in a Reforger based community, you still have people coming back to the Arma 3 communities and being like, "Hey, how do you do this? And what's the best thing?" Because, like, I guess it's coming to a point now where Reforger is such a massive market that the demand for events like ours, or events like Ofgra, or any of the events that have been running for years, to get them set up and get an established event instead of like a community versus community kind of situation, where I think that is what it's limited to at the moment, from my understanding. But definitely with the release of Reforger onto PS5, that opens up a massive market. That is huge. Like, PEC is always going to be a big market, is going to be your mainstay. But as you've seen when War Thunder, for example, released onto console, that opened up the player base absolutely ballooned.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so it's going to be interesting to see how that develops moving forward.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
basically, in a year, FNF Reforger, hopefully.